Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, it ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, it ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, loser, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this be crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up in beach magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is again.
a tough first test for the NFC champs. It's the coach. This is opening weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, the Rams begin what they hope is the run to another Super Bowl. But standing in their way, Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back at halftime with a look at the other games going on. But first, we're off to Charlotte. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. And we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch. And accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Going right side, he has Witten. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. A pass complete here to Conley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. The defense here for the Rams.
And Ndamukong Suh was an all-pro when he was with the Detroit Lions in 2000.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Marr now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun. Gone. He's letting it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180.
It's our time, guys. It's our
17. 17.
Here's Goff. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is gone. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
47.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
It's now 2nd and 6. We go tonight. 120.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
14.
On first down, it's Gurley. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 38, Goff. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That one complete to Elliott. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. To throw is Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Gall. Throw left side, complete to Cup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now gone. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We'll go 47. We'll go 1 to 54. Why here?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Natson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, gone. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
back to the air. Goff on second down. Escaping the pressure. And, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Here we go, 46. 46.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Todd Gurley, 81 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, no matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Let's go. Record.
Now Goff on 1st down. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back now in Arlington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second and 10, Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On first down, Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Throwing, Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Prescott now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Ebukam getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot? Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the L.A. Rams were the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.